Today we'll be taking another look at Cardano's ADA Coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect ADA to go in the near future. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. Today we're looking at Cardano's ADA Coin. We haven't looked at this one in about a week or so now, so I wanted to just take another look given everything that has happened in the crypto space. And as many of you know, Cardano is one of the only cryptos which hasn't really had fantastic performance over the bull run that we've just seen for the rest of the crypto market. So it'll be interesting to see how this small downturn we are seeing right now is going to affect the valuation. But before we get into all that good stuff, guys, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video, and of course subscribe and turn on bell notifications if you want to see more of this sort of content. And of course, I'd love to know as well your thoughts on Cardano and ADA Coin down in the comments section below. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into today's analysis. Welcome into the Cardano chart, guys. If you're looking to buy Cardano or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. But as you can see, right now we're sitting at $1.80 per Cardano or per ADA Coin at this point in time. We had a peak back in the start of September at $3.16. So you can see basically it's come down almost halfway. It looks like, unfortunately as well, this dip that we're experiencing at the moment is pushing Cardano down further after what did appear to be a potential little boost that we had seen. We're now coming back down. So unfortunately, it has not happened at a good time for us. And as you can see over the past, few months, Cardano's not done too much, unfortunately, even though many other cryptos have been going absolutely bonkers. So as a result, what can we expect from Cardano in the near future? Well, I think we really need to work out where our current level of support is and see if we're, at it or below it or where that might be. Now, let's just take down based on where we are now. Okay, it's a bit hard to just zoom in and have a look there. We've dropped below all the most recent points, unfortunately. So let's take it from, I'd say, probably about over here, or let's have a look here. Plenty of price action from this $1.70 mark. So, and I think that's exactly where we bounced off previously. So if we chuck in a nice horizontal line there for the resistance point, bounced off there previously, touched it in the run we recently saw here, and of course we have seen this point being used and hit multiple times. Plenty of price action there in the past as well. So I think that's probably a really good point for us to keep in the back of our minds as a support point. Where's our new resistance? Well, it's going to really be right about here at the $1.90 sort of range, where we unfortunately broke through on the 16th of November. It broke down and we continued down to that next point of support. We've bounced off, fortunately, so hopefully what we see over the next few days is another test back here of the $1.90 mark and potentially even break through. That would be fantastic. But from an overall perspective, it looks like we are still trending in a downwards direction. I thought we had broken this downtrend basically right about here, and yes, we did, break out of it. It was looking really good, and unfortunately now we've come back down. And in fact, it's not looking too good, because realistically, when we take a look at it from here, I'd suggest we are now even broken below that channel. So all in all, not looking too good from that perspective. If we brought this line down, I don't really think that's accurate, to be quite honest with you guys. That is not accurate. We're definitely broken out of this channel, unfortunately. So overall, now we're really just looking at the horizontal points of resistance and support from that perspective. So keeping that in mind, what's the volume doing? Well, the volume, in fact, on the good little pump that we had here on the 9th of November, it spiked, and it spiked quite high. And it's showing there was lots of buying, but it looked like the following day, lots of selling occurred and we went straight back down. And you can see even on that day of the sell-off, we had a high of $2.33 and a low of $1.93. So quite a big variance right there. And overall, not looking too stellar at this point in time. Now, if we want to look at a long-term trend potentially, let's chuck this line in. You can see that we've hit this point on multiple occasions throughout Cardano's history, and we have just bounced off that line once again. I think this is a very critical point. If we break below this, things are not looking good, guys. Things are going downwards, but at this point in time, we still maintain this upwards very long-term trend compared to, our short-term downtrending channels that we did break below. The key here now is to stay above this line. We need to make sure we stay above this long-term uptrend and we don't break below it. So let's have a look at a few more indicators and see if they can help us out a bit with exactly what is going on. Firstly, let's look at our moving averages. So we're going to have our 20-day moving average, of course our 50-day moving average as well. Let's bring that one in. And finally, our 200-day moving average as well. There we go. You can see we've broken below all three of these, so not looking too good. It would be incredibly bad if we saw this 20-day moving average cross below that 200-day. I really hope we don't see that, but the trajectory at the moment is that this is going to occur unless we see a spike back up in the price. So we really need to break past this $1.80 mark, point of resistance now, as quickly as possible. Otherwise we're going to see that death cross occur, and that is not good for us long term, and it would likely see us going below this long-term uptrend and unfortunately into a long-term downtrend then, guys. So overall, not looking great from that perspective as well. Let's have a look at the MACD. You can see we've just recently had as well the 12-day EMA cross back below the 26-day EMA as well. Not good, indicating obviously we're dropping further. That is obviously seen through the price action we're experiencing up here. So really not looking too good. Hopefully we've seen the peak today of this red section. We see a nice turnaround and we start going up into the green, and we see that 12-day EMA start to, cross back upwards and then potentially take us back above this $1.90 point of resistance again. Overall, not looking great there. We're not looking great from a chart pattern perspective. We're not looking good from a moving average perspective. All the indicators right now are not working against us. The only one which I truly believe will be in our favor is the RSI, and you can see right now we're only sitting in an RSI of 34.75. We're very close to being oversold. So I think that is working in our favor in the sense that we could see potentially a big run occur. But that means we need the buying volume to come in. We need the confidence to come in. And obviously, there's no proof in the pudding unless we manage to hold this long-term trend. So overall, what's my price target for today? Well, you got two things. What we need to do right now is stay above $1.72. And secondly, we need to try and breach this $1.90 mark in order to keep moving upwards. If that does not occur, we'll be breaking down, and likely where are we dropping to? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at probably our next point of major support. I'd suggest it's probably over here where we've had plenty of price action in the past. Moving that across, that's at $1.46. So really, that is quite another significant drop again. We don't want to see that happen. So we need to make sure that our price maintains this uptrend in the long term. Unfortunately, not good news today, guys. We really need to see Cardano maintaining its long-term uptrend, maintaining above that $1.72 mark. If we see it dip below there, we're heading down to the $1.40 range, more than likely, unfortunately. But the target, of course, is $1.90. We need to see the buying pressure starting to come in along with the volume. The RSI is showing that we've got plenty of room to see a big spike in the price, but we need the indicators to start reflecting that. We need the confidence to come back into Cardano and the overall crypto market as well. I'd love to know your thoughts on the current state of Cardano down in the comment section below. And of course, if you did enjoy today's video, remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of content. We cover stocks, crypto, investing, and wealth management. But I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.